It's buffering here. It's no reception. I'll just go around.
So,
Thanks, Steve.
Catholics say that Mary's a Madonna. No. You just said it in general in your time. But then anyway, if you carry on, wait, if you carry on, you will see that God for
We had a stick, yeah?
you know that. Carry on.
In here, actually. You will love that part. There are two short.
Do you worship Jesus? Do you worship Jesus?
What about the street light?
He's gone to piano.
Do you worship
Then we
Jesus?
call him He always in piano.
And you worship Jesus? So you should worship the God the head, the Father. You should worship God the head, the Father. The head is the one for worship. The Holy Spirit is Lord. Jesus is Lord. The Holy Spirit is Lord. But the head is for worship.
Remember last week?
Does that make sense?
Hashim!
Our Lord is one.
Hashim, can you read Quran for me? Yes, you can, can't you? Hashim, can you read a verse? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hashim. On YouTube, they have big tongue. But in front of the big nose, you see they're running away. That's the proof. He couldn't even read his book. There you go. One by one, I will fish them out. Hello. Ali Dawa. Did you watch the sword playing with sword here? Mashallah. That was nice.
Showing your enemies, yeah? That was messy.
Even the message. Thank you. That's good.
Did you show it? You say he was telling me. Did you see that?
Say again?
Did you see that part of the
Yeah, very nice.
Someone will get it if they try it with him, okay?
So I can apply to become your man of, what's the word they use? Armor. What's it? Chevalier, isn't it?
Oh, I see what you mean, like a knight.
And your knight.
No, like the qualification is Christian.
Yeah, I am. I follow the path of Jesus, yes. I'm almost there, you see. So you have to encourage me.
I have to what?
Encourage me.
I have to encourage you. Well, what's holding you back from?
Your encouragement. Yes. See, I have all the answers.
I don't have to anyway.
I have all the
Draw close to
answers.
God and He will draw close to you. I can't help you.
All
I
right.
need help myself.
Then you've come to the right man.
I don't think so.
I can provide you everything you need.
No, you have to submit to Jesus first.
Buffering, you see, always is buffering around here because of the heat.
Was it the chacha?
No, the heat, because this, it gets hot. Oh, now it's on. Yeah. So what time is it? 4 o'clock. Anything? That man, don't waste your time with him.
Which man?
The one that you're talking to, the Morocco.
Yeah.
He never stopped talking. He will never stop.
You don't know if I made him walk away in distress. I didn't want to.
But sometimes you have to. You see the transmission, it's coming and going. I think I need to change my location. See that?
No, but you know, I was
diagram between Muslims and Christians and so much united.
You want to say something? Yes, Brother Hashim. Hashim, now this is are you on the microphone?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Wasn't Jesus we need to know the people who wrote those books. If we don't know that they had good memory or not, it's possible that they have forgotten and distorted the message that they have remembered in a bad memory. That's number one point. The other characteristics I want to ask.
So the same thing applies to Islam, what he's saying.
How do you know?
Why are you presupposing that person in your own why are you presupposing that?
I can't hear because there's kids. Can you turn them off? That's not my question. How do we know the people who wrote them?
Do you mind if I help?
What's your SOS? Lu Wang.
Mansour, why are you presupposing naturalism in your
May I ask you again?
Mansour,
How do you know? I don't want to speak to you. I've told you again. Have some self-respect.
he's allowing me to speak. He's allowing me to speak.
I'm not.
Okay, but let me
I am not allowing you to speak.
Okay, relax now. Okay,
Excuse me. Have some self-respect.
wait.
Thank you. So, have some self-respect.
Can I tell you what to tell you? He's presupposing naturalism in his
May I?
These people with the money.
So he thinks he knows better than you, more than you. He thinks he is your elder. Look at the disrespect.
I'm helping. Wait, helping
He
my
doesn't need your
elders.
help. He doesn't need your help.
Helping. Next time you help your elders in a conversation, that's disrespectful. Now, Mansour, in your argument, you're rude. Mansour.
How can I speak to you when kids are disrespecting our conversation? Do you want to say to him?
He's not letting me
leave
speak.
our You see what he just said? He thinks you are a fool, ignorant.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so there's a difference between
don't
being learned and being stupid. There's a middle ground. He's straw manning my position. Now, Mansour, he is not as knowledgeable as me. He is
Can you
begging
get
the
lost
question.
from my conversation?
Wait, Mansour,
Can you get lost from my
are you begging in the question?
I don't want to speak to you.
Oh, that's nice.
I will call the police on you.
Why?
Your early career in speaker corner will be over there because of harassment.
No.
It's in the shade, it's fine.
Okay, so, my friend, that was the first one. Truthful and honest. Yeah. How do we know?
I don't know what else I can do, guys, regarding buffering.
You're using a hypothetical.
Interrupting the gentleman. Get lost.
Thank you. That point is true.
We have to tell these kids off. Having a conversation between 12, kids come in,
So
I
you
think
go
they know
up to a
what.
9-year-old
You should be
girl.
able to answer.
You go to a gentleman who's old enough and does not have to answer a question. Why? I am asking you, please discuss this with me. And he's
Yes, you see. Yes.
No Christian cameras allowed. Okay?
No, that's prejudice. That's prejudice. You prejudice. That's prejudice. Oh, look, we have here.
Can you read something about this? It's sensible to ask. The one who wrote this book, was he a truthful person or was he a liar? For example, to give you an example to illustrate my point, have you heard of the Gospel of the Nazarene, the Gospel of the Ebionites, the Gospel of Philip, the Gospel of the Egyptian?
Wait, is Jesus a
These
Wait, the Ebionites believe he's lying. He's being intellectually honest.
Were they written by truthful people? The people who are lying about God and saying this is inspired by God. Learn your manners. I know. Who wrote them? Truthful Christians?
I don't know them. I don't know them. You can say from people which are here name.
Wait, what? Ebionites. They believe Jesus was a spirit. Wait, is Jesus a spirit? Is Jesus a spirit? Is Jesus a spirit? The Ebionites believe Jesus was a spirit. The Ebionites believe Jesus was a spirit. He's lying. He's using heretical gospels. That's the bandwagon fallacy. Wait, are the Ahmadiyya Muslims? Wait, are the Ahmadiyya Muslims Muslims? I guess not. Because heretical sects of religions are not prove or validify. I'm not the Ahmadiyya Muslims. I'm not even accepting it.
The same thing applies, whatever he says to him as well.
Have you read the gospel? Mansour, when was the gospel of Philip dated?
Kids are following to interrupt us now.
It's irrelevant.
Mansour, the Ebionites believe Jesus was a spirit. They were a cult. Are you saying Islam is Islam is admitting by affiliation Islam is a cult. It's a cult that believes
So for some reason, Hashim, you're doing this. So, Hashim, I know your beard goes dark now or something, but what's going on? You told him to come back and you talked to him again. He's right here. He's right here.
Only on YouTube. Only on YouTube. They've got tongue on YouTube.
Then he followed to preach to a 9-year-old girl about Islam.
Ew!
No, he's talking to
So, a 9-year-old. It's upon the sunnah.
Did the Ebionites believe Jesus was a spirit?
No, yes, they did.
Did they believe it's a cult?
Yeah.
So by affiliation,
And they didn't believe in the
Mansour
virgin birth.
is saying
Yeah.
Islam is a cult that
cult?
believes Jesus is
a
not
spirit.
human. Was the Messiah human, Mansour, or was he some sort of spirit? Second point, do the Ahmadiyya Muslims not exist? Do you believe in what the Ahmadiyya Muslims? Is there a second point?
It's too loud.
It's the Shia, one second, the Shia is not to believe that. Right, over here.
Do your thing.
Mansour.
I can't hear you.
Just ignore him, ignore him. He's gonna hear anything.
Us on this Sunday, it is a church going ahead. I will defend my scriptures without anyone
And I don't think he can hear.
scared of a young boy. He's been debating for 20 years.
Tell him to take that off.
He's still in his car, running the exact same script. Gospels that is there within your body.
Do you know what the distorted food?
Mansour, these two Muslim brothers are Mansour, I love you. Come to the church. Come to the church.
Take the example of the Gospel of Matthew.
Mansour, the Gospel of Philip, when was it dated? The Gospel of Matthew. Marcionites, what did they write from? The author, did he change some of the scholars say are a copied version of the distorted?
She's not around today.
They want to give you an example.
Shalalia, she's not around. Hindi woman. Indian woman. That's why it's Tinsi.
Mansour, are you want to talk about the history of
You're blocking.
How Matthew
You're getting it.
distorts his gospel or his theology. Verse 96 is talking about Matthew. If you open up the first page of his gospel, he says, these are the generations from Abraham. They take
good. I'm good. I'm good.
And from there,
I'm better now.
Jesus.
I've improved.
Three separate generations. Do you know what he says about the generations? He says these are all the generations. Can I show you in your phone? No, he says they're all the generations. We have to help you. For all of these generations. My brother. Towards the end of the chapter, I'll show you exactly what it says. In the genealogy chapter, so this is what he says.
Buffering again. You see, buffering all the time. Yeah, it's because it's getting hot. Hello, hello, hello. Yes.
Santa Claus!
No. Big nose, not Santa Claus.
Santa Claus!
Santa Claus!
Big nose.
Santa
Where
Claus!
are my gifts? Where are my gifts? Where are my gifts, please?
Because of the beard.
Big nose.
What's big nose? This one?
Yeah, big nose.
What is this big nose?
It's called channel.
Oh, channel, big nose.
Big nose of London.
You are what? Muslim? Or?
No, Muslim. No. Christian.
Santa, listen, please. Of course. Santa Claus!
I've said the
not
big
Santa.
nose, big nose.
What's big nose? Big nose. Santa Claus!
Come on, get
Santa
lost.
Claus.
Get lost.
Christmas!
Get lost. Don't worry, the world is seeing you.
Santa Claus is behind the camera, guys. If you want gifts, talk to Santa Claus.
Okay, don't, that's enough. Sheikh, how are you? Sheikh, I'm not holding against you, come here. You remember me now? You're a good man. No, but Allah has chosen to misguide you. Allah has chosen to misguide you. You're interfering with Allah. Yeah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-wujud. Al-wujud. Allah is...
You know what Al-Mujaddad is? Mujaddad. I am Al-Mujaddad. Yes, to you, yeah. Renewal. Yeah, you're laughing now. When I produce my Quranic verse.
Jesus Christ said,
Go and talk like that.
Jesus Christ declared that he was God.
I'll see what Street Mark is doing.
Do you know what? Righteousness without Jesus.
Look who I found for you.
Yeah, and then Jesus said, so just from that type of process is not enough. You need to say, but it's the key. It's the first door. So Jesus said that's true.
What's happening, Street Mike?
So that baby, and Jesus said that the first step in the water of God. So the total was
I think he's having a rest. You're having a rest, huh? Alright, we'll speak later. Oh, you brought your... Hello! Yeah, you also got... Well done, that's very good. You know, your man is there.
Yeah, I seen him there. He told me he's coming, but I'm going to go see him as well in a bit.
Listen, what you need to say to that people, if it says Khatam and Anbiya, it was for when? For that time, yes? It's not specified. And if it has said it, so from when Muhammad read this? When did he read this out to people? From then he is not a prophet. Do you understand? So, Muhammad, when did he say that Allah said is the last messenger. When? What date? You see, from then onwards, so he was nothing. All the Quran is nothing after that. You understand? So that is it. So it's invalid even.
That's why what they follow is not true.
Exactly.
This is what they are.
It's made up.
Made up.
Made up.
Made up.
So that's what you need to do. Wait.
It's made up, but at the same time, there are certain things that are true.
Yeah.
Like.
Anyway, what's your channel name?
Mo Islam.
Mo Islam. Nice one. Good time. It's very Mo Islam, yes? Alright, fine.
I am the truth. I am the life. And he went on to say, there is no other way to God. If there is some other way to God, Jesus did not need to come. If there is some other way to God, we will not be in this park. But Jesus said, I am the way. Jesus said, I am the truth. Jesus said, I am the life. Why do we need a way like that, right? Can't we find the way on Google Maps? Can't we find the way on Apple Maps?
Bizni, I've had some food. That 15 minutes break. Thank you. No, half an hour break.
We are being cut off.
Remember, 2:30. I had something from 2:30. But thank you for thinking of me.
The Bible tells us in the book of Romans, for all of us we have sinned. Every man, every woman, every child of this age, of the ages become, and of the ages to come.
Good news.
We have all sinned. We have all fallen short of the glory of God. And because we have all fallen short, we cannot find the way. We cannot find the way. But Jesus said, I am the way to God.
But the final destination.
Jesus said, I am the truth. Jesus said, I am the life. He says there is no other way.
What about the Father?
There is no other way.
Father is not Allah.
And you ask me why Jesus? Why does Jesus be the only way? Why should Jesus be the only way? And I ask you why not? His past tells the whole story. The past of Jesus was unlike any other past. His track record was not unlike any other person. His life was like any other person.
And you guys, what you guys doing?
Can you show me the scripture that says, here lies Jesus, son of Mary, 33 years old. Can you show me that scripture? But Jesus said, I am the way. He said, I am the life. He said, I am the truth. There is no other way. The way to God is not a motorway. The way to God is not a flight path. The way to God is not an ocean shipping way. The way to God is not religion. Religion will not take God. The way to God is not philosophy. Philosophy will not take you to God. The way to God is not a way of life, but the way to God is a person. And his name is Jesus. Jesus is Son of God. Jesus, the Holy One of God. Jesus, even though he is the form of God, he did not consider it robbery. We are told in the book of Philippians. Jesus did not consider it robbery to be equal with God. But instead, Jesus humbled himself. He humbled himself for my sake. He humbled himself for your sake. He humbled himself for the sins of the world to rescue the world. The fact that Jesus left his majesty, the fact that Jesus left his kingdom above, the fact that Jesus left his deity, it's humility enough. It's humility enough that Jesus can take on the human flesh with all its vulnerabilities, with all of its problems, with all of its complaining.
Divito is here. Hello, Divito.
Jesus did that. And he did not stop there. He came in the form of a servant. He came to a humble family. He did not come as a prince. He came as a lowly person. He lived his life as a lowly person.
Not been able to find anyone yet. But hello to everyone. Thank you for coming back. I shall continue again.
Jesus died nailed to the cross. Jesus died. His hands spread white. Jesus died for the sins of the whole world. Jesus went through a sham trial. Jesus went through a kangaroo trial. But on that cross, Jesus showed his character. He displayed his character to his enemies. He displayed his purpose.
Introduce them to me,
And
Divito.
he said, Father, forgive them. Forgive them was what Jesus said. For they know not what they are doing. And that's the personality of Jesus.
You don't know Quran, so you should know it by heart. That's what Allah says. Okay, and if I show you, then you must leave Islam.
Forgive yourself.
I show you.
There is no other way to God.
You wait.
The way to God is not a motorway. There is no other way to go, my dear brother. The way to God is not religion. There is no other way to God, my dear friend. The way to God is not to pray 100 times a day. There is no other way to God. The way to God is not giving all your money. There is no other way to God.
That's why Allah will confirm my word. Allah will confirm my word.
The sinless Son of God, Jesus Christ, the Holy One of God. All the founders of the religions of the world, they have died. They have been buried. They have a tombstone. They are dead. But Jesus is alive. And because Jesus is alive,
by your glory, I shall mislead any Jew. Iblis said, by your glory, I shall mislead them all. Allah said, except those of your servants, chosen ones from amongst them. He Allah said, this is the truth. So hear me.
Jesus is
Yes, to which and
Jesus
Allah
is
agrees.
the life. There is no other way.
Yeah, go on, go on.
Jesus
I know Quran, go ahead. I know Quran.
God is universal. Jesus
I know why. I know what the Quran
God
know what I
is
hear.
eating otherwise words. Jesus is
Bring somebody here.
God can be checking for breakfast. He can be checking for lunch.
Sure, sure.
You can meet Jesus every time of the day. You don't need to go to some special building. He is the bread of life. Jesus is in the multiplication.
There was no one there, you see, don't think, because Muslims don't think. Muslims think, and the whole event took place in front of Adam. There was no people. There was no people. The whole event matters because it says, Surah 2, it's Surah 2:34. It clearly states who was summoned to worship the man. Yeah. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Surah 2, Surah 29. What does it say? It says angels were commanded. Angels were commanded to bow down.
So my job, right? I will summarize that. Challenging you.
He's your Messiah. He's your Messiah. He's your Messiah. So what?
If you hear the voice of
I
God,
showed you. Allah talks exactly. Allah talks exactly like Jesus. Allah talks exactly like Jesus. The chosen ones of Allah and are those handed over to Iblis.
is it
That's the
time
permission
of
of Allah. Because Muslims do not belong to Allah. Yes. I know Quran. Again, I know Quran. Let me ask you something. Simple question. Is your God all-knowing? Is your God all-knowing? Is your Allah all-knowing? Is your Allah all-knowing? Is your Allah all-knowing? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is your Allah all-knowing?
It's
Yes
your
or no?
sin. It's my sin that separates us from God. What Jesus came to do the preaching.
Is Allah all-knowing? Can you tell me, is Allah all-knowing?
So, my dear
Allah
friend,
all-knowing?
do not leave it to them. God bless you.
So why do you have to ask why question? How can all-knowing ask any question? How can all-knowing ask any question if it's all-knowing? Okay. Do you ask yourself a question when you go and purchase something? Why the creator of Iblis? Why the creator of Iblis? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Challenge your Quran. I challenge your Quran. There goes another Muslim. Who doesn't know Quran? You people don't know anything about Quran. We want to wait. What's your stuff? What's your stuff?
I don't go having without Muslims. I don't go having without Islam. I don't go
Why was he crucified? Why was he crucified?
You know, it's not your
Why was he crucified?
trade. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you get known by this. Oh, you're in Islam.
He came back to life. He came back to life. Why did Allah die?
Say lies, yeah?
Can Allah die?
You see something, we see.
Can Allah die?
Because the problem is, you can speak Arabic, and you are asking some question in Arabic. So you won't be able to debate with you.
Can Allah die? Can Allah die? I'm not offending you. I'm not offending you. I'm not offending you. Can Allah die?
Why was he crucified?
crucified? Why was he crucified? Why was Jesus crucified?
Coming back again. Can Allah die? Can Allah die? Why you come back again? When you come back?
Why did the Romans crucify?
Santa Claus. No, Big Nose of London.
Santa Claus.
You cannot touch it. Scrooge, please. Scrooge. One time. One time.
I'll do the same.
Take a selfie. Take a selfie.
No. Okay, go on. £5. £5. Be careful,
Are you good?
Protest going on for that. Not
What's happening? Let me see.
Right, do you want to be let get back to the park or not? That's a big one.
What's happening? Nothing.
There's a big protest going on. So they're feeling a bit nervous about it.
Hey, he's gesturing! He's gesturing! He's gesturing!
Hey, no, don't
People play deliberately ignorant to truth. They play deliberately.
I challenge any Muslim who Quran. I challenge Allah. I challenge Allah. I challenge Allah and any Muslim on Quran.
Hold the book.
No need for that.
Big Nose of London.
challenge is that Allah is not the Most High. The Most High is not the Most High. The Most High.
I tell you, I'm getting that headache now. Headache because of the heat.
I mean, he's going to be stopped.
Terrible. I better go.
Did I say I want to know what my belief is. I just told you what I believe is. I said, well, what's my chance for Allah? My chance for Allah is very simple. Your God is, if you're Muslim, but for me, your God is purely conceivable, understandable, conceivable. I mean, you understand what it means to conceive something, right? Conceive meaning I can comprehend. The nature of Allah is very easy to comprehend. And its behavior and behavior, no, it shouldn't be like this, because that's how you can define the highest one. For example, if I ask you a simple question. Do you know who's the richest person in the world? A nice house. No. This is what you've been told. Do you think the wealthiest person in the world would ever let you know that they're the ones? That people have trillions these days, and you never hear about it. Now you can just apply the same logic to Allah. Allah is conceivable. His concepts are conceivable. It's not about worshiping. It's about understanding that let's call it a spiritual hierarchy, and what place in the divine hierarchy Allah possesses. And Allah is part of the creation. Allah now. God that you worship. Again, it is the one I recognize to be Most High. The question is, who is the Most High? The Most High is the one that not a single sense of yours can comprehend. Not a single sense of yours. It's above any comprehension that you possess in one emotional state. One emotional state, you cannot comprehend. What's your belief? I want to know. Are you Christian or are you atheist? What kind of... Oh, you want to know what? I found the words of Christ. I believe the words of Christ. Okay, so I'm found the words of Christ. Meaning, the words of Christ tell me who's the Most High. and is the one that only He knows.
But we don't know that.
Exactly. And Allah is the one that you can comprehend.
Okay, but if we don't know who is our God, how do we worship Him? How do we worship somebody that's unknown?
Exactly.
Then we don't worship anything.
No. It's again, it's not about, because then I can tell you the Greeks, if I had to follow your train of thought, ancient Greeks would follow Zeus as the highest one, the creator of earth and heaven, and causing the flood is when all this thing. So ancient Greeks can say, hey, we gotta worship somebody, so we're gonna worship Zeus. Now you yourself, you will not worship Zeus, would you?
No, because I don't have a proof from Zeus that He is
You
God.
don't have a proof that Zeus is God. The same way you don't have a proof that Allah is the Most High. No, you don't have a proof. Quran is not a proof.
The message from God. I read it. Have you read the Quran?
Yes, and I'm telling you, that's not a proof. It is as 80% of Quran is Gnostic Christianity. I can even show you which part of Gnostic Christianity Islam comes from. Means that part of Christianity, which was just a question which I didn't answer. Is that part of Christianity which was not included in the Holy Bible? For example, the stories of Jesus making the birds as flesh. That comes from roughly 2nd, 3rd century before, after the birth of Christ, and about 400 years before Muhammad was born. So the messages of miracles about making the birds of flesh was well known. Go in Quran. Also, the story about fire. These are the stories from the Gospel of St. Thomas. Jesus said his word. Whoever is near me is near the fire. So what I'm saying to you, the concept in the Quran about fire, Gnostic Christianity, Dome of the Rock, Gnostic Christianity. So there's all the stories that they have, the slave of God. This comes from Gnostic Christianity, it's the Gospel of Adam and Eve, and the deviation of the version, or letter of Romans. So being slave of God, we already have that too. So all the stories that you have in the Quran, I know it.
Who is the prophet of Gnostic Christianity?
No, Gnostic Christianity means there was just simply speaking there was a story which was preserved. They were preserved. No, there were stories from let's say youngest disciple John. Yes, the youngest disciple John. Or James, for that matter. The story of James, which shows you. So what I'm saying to you, so those stories are I say that the stories which are not included in the Bible. But there are stories which are not, these are the stories which are not included in the Bible.
Stories that are not in the Bible.
There were people like Jeremiah appointed by Pope, for example. Yes, that's right. But we're not, no, it's not in life. It's not question of not liking. That is the way it's mine. It's not in life. There was some criteria. One of them was anything the first century. So there was no one. That was assembled in the 4th century. There was that's not quite correct. Because in the Gospel of Mark, it's about the 1st century. No, nobody says the same. Then you can say this about any book. But if you cannot tell me that Quran exists in present form and Islamic Islamic, I know it would lie. All wrong. And it's the same with Christians, the same with the Jews, the same with us we do. Of course we do. No one remembers the whole Bible the same way, the same way. You cannot tell me because I never. Can you do that? You can do it. Okay, so now in interpretation, because you say you can do it. You can do it. Oh, there you go. Listen, every Muslim I spoke with always dies to the same thing. Wait, hold on. I heard you. It's a very... Every Muslim... Yeah. Let's go that side.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm going there.
I thought you I challenge you to show me one Muslim that can recite the whole Quran. But you cannot do it.
I myself, because I'm old now, but before,
so when they're older, even more you should find joy in reciting it. Okay, I help you. I help you.
no, what's you deny that there are people who remember the whole Quran? You deny that?
No, what I'm saying to you, I haven't met one yet.
Oh, but that doesn't prove that.
Of course.
No,
Of course.
no,
But
because you are not somebody who...
But what I'm saying, I haven't met one yet.
all the Muslims
I spoke here with many Muslims. None of them were able to recite Quran. And when I asked them,
some verses which I remember.
and when I asked them,
Which is the basic, yes? The basics.
Basic and some more than the basics. What I remember, I can recite
okay, recite the station is one thing, and you have understanding of it. You say, of course.
but you can't read
Okay, so perhaps you were the one finally maybe the first one. None of them were able to answer the question correctly.
You know the basic, I will
Which
read you the most.
is Allah all-knowing?
I'll do the Quran.
Why would I have to ask Iblis a question? Why would Allah, according to the Quran, have to ask Iblis a question? Now you're going to tell me it's a rhetorical question and a test. I heard it hundreds of times.
kind of fraud. Knowing that you broke the glass. No. Okay, you can't ask him. Did you break the glass? Your father saw the son break the glass. And you will ask him. Knowing this, the answer. Can he ask him the question?
Huh? You're a nice guy. Hold on. You're a nice guy. And I respect you.
Compare.
Okay, but compare what?
Would you agree
This and that.
that Allah created Iblis? Would you agree that because of that, Allah knows everything about it? Therefore, Allah will know that he was so bad. Therefore, Allah set him up.
You've been beaten up.
Okay, but why did you
Therefore, it's not therefore Allah. That's the proof that Allah is not a benevolent deity.
I'll see you next Sunday. Also, you answer me to the make sure you cut your nails as well. Also, the setup to believe in him. Iblis was a worshiper of God for thousands of years.
My friend, I say I'm going to be respectful to you. First of all, Iblis was in a heavenly realm.
If you don't want to be
There was no
recorded.
thousands of years. There's no time measured through years in the heavenly realm. That's one. Because in the eternal realm, that's one. Two, it was the angels that were commanded, Surah 2, 20, Surah 2 at some point, that says it was the angels that were commanded to bow down to creation. Okay? But not Iblis. Not Iblis. No. You gotta listen. You see, if you're a pious Muslim, that means you're doing the will of Allah. If you're a pious Muslim, you should be doing the will of Allah.
Will of Allah.
Yes.
But that's Allah gave me the choice.
No,
To worship him or
no,
not.
just a moment. Now, you're going a little bit ahead of yourself. Let's both come down. The police are a bit annoying. Police? Yeah, to me earlier. That's not. No, neither. Something in common. So, it was the angels that were commanded. Angels were summoned.
That's correct.
And they were ordered to bow down in front of its creation. Now we both know Iblis is not an angel. That's correct.
But he was honored.
You have to listen to the Quran.
I know.
I know Quran.
Okay. Iblis was from jinn. No jinn.
Of course I know. The jinn goes back to Sumerian time.
The jinn created from hellfire, from nur.
Not hellfire. No, that's not correct. He was created from fire, not hellfire.
From fire. Okay, no problem. From fire. And
These are the words of Iblis. He never said, you see, again, you have to stick. No, but wait, I'm correcting your Quran. No.
You're cutting me off without completing my sentence.
I tell you why, because I'm defending your Quran. No, you cannot blaspheme Quran. You blaspheme Quran.
No.
And in Quran it said you're creating a fire, not creating a hellfire. But go ahead.
Okay, I told you fire, no problem. See, Allah said in the Quran, Iblis was created from fire. But he was honored as a worshipper to be with the angels. And the order, yes, it's true to the angel, but he was not excluded from the order because he was with them. Any order, when Allah God says, وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ, when I said to the angels, go down to Adam, that's an order for everybody.
That's not correct.
He did not.
You're subconsciously justifying your own error in thinking.
When God orders an order, it's for everybody to follow. Yes, it's for everybody. He did not say only the angels can bow.
That's exactly what it said.
No. He did not say
the summons was to angels alone. And when it says Iblis was among them, listen, hold on, hear me out. I heard what you said. I took on board everything you said. However, we have to agree that Iblis himself said that he was misled by Allah. So this doesn't say. He said, because she led me astray. Yes, but that means if you say no, just a moment. Just now what you're referring to is how Allah replied, because is it your arrogance that makes you unable to bow down? I'm aware of exactly. But the thing is, what you don't understand is that there's this catch. Iblis was doing what is understood just as angels have the nature. If your nature, big note says his nature, and my nature, Iblis says nature. If the angels were commanded.
Hello to everyone. Thanks for coming back. I'm just recording my friends with this gentleman. I'll get back to you in a moment.
To do the same thing. You can. No.
Where is my lieutenant, by the way? I don't see her there. Business here. Divito is there. So is the other.
Because Allah is all-knowing.
I hope everybody's okay.
That Iblis would disobey. He knew it. Therefore, punishment was prepared before Iblis had any ability. Don't nod your head before you hear what I have to say.
I know what you.
No, you're not going to. Go ahead, say.
Because Allah is all-knowing. That's correct.
What am I going to say? What am I going to say?
You are saying that God forced Iblis to disobey.
No, you say you know what I'm going to say. Let me say. Because of the nature of Iblis, which is the creation of Allah, which is all-knowing to Allah. Therefore, Allah prepared his punishment before, regardless of what act Iblis would take, because Allah already knew Iblis would disobey. So him being among was already to hand over punishment. So punishment was in place. Yes.
See, the nature of Iblis is not the same as the nature of the angels. Please don't interrupt. Please don't. Let me finish. Without interrupting. The nature of Iblis is not the same as the nature of the angels. The nature of the angels is to obey, and they don't have any other choice but to obey. They were created like that. Okay? Iblis' nature and the human nature also, we are both. Ins and jinn, human beings and the jinn, which are different from fire. we have been given the choice to obey or not to obey. Now, I can obey God by my own free will. And I can,
You don't have a free will.
Let me finish. And I can disobey God from my own free will. I can stop praying, become an atheist. I know, but I chose. Yes, I can.
You cannot.
No, I can't.
You cannot.
I can't. I was an atheist.
No, hold on.
I was.
Listen. If you are created by God,
I was an atheist before, and I chose to change.
hear me out. I heard you. I did not interrupt you. If you were created by God, God already created you as the faithful one to Him. You just
But I
get
can
to...
disobey.
No.
I have the freedom.
No. You don't understand what I'm saying.
You don't have the freedom.
No, I do have the
I will
No,
explain
you were
to
already
you.
created.
Already Allah,
obeying.
you say Allah is written, yes?
Allah has broken the society. He gave me a choice.
Okay, no, that's not a choice, my friend. That's not a choice. That's a fool's choice.
Okay.
That is a fool's. That's not a real choice. That's an illusion of choice. Iblis had no choice. He was created out of fire, and that's it.
When the messenger of God came, everybody believe in him? Or some believe in him, some is God.
Well, let me tell you, I'm talking about message. You're speaking about Muhammad. Is that correct?
Yeah, did he, when he came with the message of God, did everybody believe in him? Or there were some people, like his uncle, he was not a believer. So that doesn't mean that everybody is forced to have the choice.
You're confusing things. It's seriously confusing. Can I tell you why you're confused? Let me patient with me. There are two concepts which you're mixing continuously, which shows you how young you still are, and I congratulate you because it means you're young in spirit. Now hear me out. There's such a thing as esoteric knowledge, and there's such a thing as exoteric knowledge. Okay, so I'll explain to you. Esoteric knowledge is those things which you know within you. You already know it's within you. These are the things you came to this world with, and they live in you. And identify with you, so you carry those into your life. Exoteric knowledge is that which comes from the outside influence. You're speaking English. It's an exoteric knowledge. That means it comes from the outside in. And when you're doing it in your conversation, you're mixing it. And one has to first ask yourself and oneself this question: is Quran an esoteric knowledge, or it's an exoteric knowledge? Because right now, when you spoke of his uncle, you're telling me that's what you say to mix. That somebody from the outside received that as exoteric knowledge and rejected it. So what happens is, I don't deny that genuine Muslims. Just like I don't deny that genuine Hindus. I don't deny that genuine Zoroaster, followers of Zoroaster, all ancient Egyptians, all followers of Zeus. The question we had originally, you asked me, what is my challenge? Is Allah the Most High? And I say no. And explain to you why. So, try to separate, now hear me out, try to separate exoteric knowledge from esoteric and understand this. Iblis was entirely created through its nature from esoteric to exoteric, meaning he was already, his constitution is unchanged. Iblis, hear me out, no wait, hear me out, I'm almost done. That means Iblis from the time of Jesus, from the time of Moses, from the time of Sumerian times, or today, Iblis is always going to be recognized as Iblis because his constitution is unchanged. We, on the other hand, we evolve. Our nature is what you can call an evolving nature. It's a human nature. We evolve. Because we evolve, an understanding comes along.
Talking too much. His brain must have moved. We're going for the Shia side now, ladies and gentlemen. Ten minutes with Shia.